Hi everybody, Natalie Alisi here from Legalers Welcome, just sharing some tips on how to customize your Word environment once you've been upgraded to Office 2010. I'm going to be covering what icons I recommend to add to your Quick Access toolbar. The Quick Access toolbar can be shown below your ribbon, which is the top portion of your Word screen, so it can be shown below your ribbon, or if we click on the little drop down arrow here, we can show it above the ribbon. Personally, I recommend showing it below the ribbon. It gives you more quick access to the buttons and allows you to add more of them, and they're easy to see. So I'm going to go ahead quickly through the ribbons that you see at the top here of your window and just recommend some buttons that are good to add and help you to be more productive in the legal environment. The first one is the Format Painter. Copies your formatting where you can paste it throughout the document. And to add any of the buttons to the Quick Access toolbar, all you're going to do is right click on the button and say Add to Quick Access Toolbar, and you'll notice that it adds it to the end of your toolbar. Other buttons that I would recommend adding if you do not have a numbering package, which would be your bullets here and your numbering. Just right click, add to Quick Access Toolbar. And also on your home ribbon here, I would right click and add the find button. I would add the find button as well. Okay. I would also recommend adding the style set here for your change styles, for those of you that are familiar with formatting. Making your legal documents look pretty and consistent, I would recommend adding the styles drop down here for your style set. This is where you can select all of your firm's styles. Okay, I'm going to quickly move over here to the insert ribbon, point out a couple of buttons here. If you work with table captions, pleading captions, go ahead and add your table button here. Let you insert your tables very quickly. I also recommend inserting and adding your header, footer, page number buttons, as well as your Word quick parts, which allows you to quickly add content, sort of like a content library, so you can quickly add paragraphs of text into your Word documents. We're going to go ahead over here to the page layout ribbon. We're going to add the breaks if you need to give yourself a page break or a section break. If you use watermarks, I recommend adding actually the custom watermark button, because this allows you to add a watermark so that it is seen on every single page. Sometimes when you use the watermarks here in the gallery, they do not appear on every single page, especially if you have sections in that document. So I'm going to go ahead and right click and add the custom watermark, click back on that button again, right click and add the remove watermark, because now it becomes a toggle. As far as the references ribbon goes, when we pop over here, I recommend adding the insert footnote. You can add that to the Quick Access toolbar. Mailings typically is not a commonly used functionality on a daily basis, so we're going to skip over that one for now. We're going to come over here to the review ribbon. We're going to right click and add the spelling and the grammar. And if you're someone who uses track changes, I highly recommend adding the track changes button and the accept and reject buttons as well if you are a track change user. And the last tab here we have is the view ribbon, where we can go ahead and if you toggle between your different views in Word, you can toggle between print layout and draft. Toggling between the two different views easily lets you see which styles are applied to which paragraphs. And of course here we have the navigation checkbox here, and I'm going to right click over that and add that here as well. In addition, we can click on the drop down arrow. You'll notice that you have some options, additional options here. I would go ahead and add the email, the quick print, and the print preview. And now if you'd like, you can shrink up your ribbon at the top of your screen so that you don't have to look at all the different ribbons. You can just go ahead and use the buttons that you want quickly, easily, so that you can be more productive.